Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I am doing my first ever perfume collection. I'm gonna show you guys all of the perfumes that I currently own. Perfume is something kind of new to me. I have worn perfume for a few years now, but I hadn't really loved perfume until I believe 2021. I think like this year was when I actually started really loving perfume. I've tried out a whole bunch of different perfumes over the past year, and it's just been something that I've really enjoyed recently. So I thought I would share with you guys my current collection. I don't have a huge amount of perfume, and some of them that I do own are samples. That was a long intro, but thank you guys so much for watching, and let's go ahead and get started. Curled my hair for you guys today. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the first kind of fragrance that I ever purchased. I think it's not even a perfume. It is the White Musk fragrance mist from the Body Shop, and I bought the fragrance mist because this was like before I really understood the difference between eau de parfum and eau de toilette, and I really didn't know the difference. This is something that I don't just use on myself. I kind of spritz it in my room sometimes when I just want to smell it, and I will sometimes spritz it on my clothes, and it just kind of is an all over mist for me. I do have a perfume version of it, so I think next time when I use this up, which I'm like almost done it actually, I think I will purchase the eau de parfum instead. I don't really have the notes for it, but it says that it has a fresh balance of rose, jasmine, warm spice, and amber notes, which conjures up feeling of nostalgia and charm, and is an enticing scent. This reminds me so much of university. Like, this was kind of the scent. I didn't really wear any scents in high school, maybe like a vanilla cheap perfume, I don't know, from Victoria's Secret, but this smells so much like university because that's when I started wearing it. Every time I smell it, I just get reminded of like going to university, sitting on the bus in the rain, studying till like the late hours of night, hanging out with my university friends. Like, this is what it reminds me of. It's a really comforting scent to me. I honestly love the scent. And like I said, I think once I finish up the fragrance mist, I'm gonna buy it in the perfume version. It doesn't smell like a cheap perfume, even though it is really inexpensive. And I don't know, it just reminds me of university, so I really like it. It's kind of an all season scent for me. Like, I could wear it in winter, spring, summer, fall. It's like one of my year-round scents. And like I mentioned, I use it for everything, not just perfume. Like, I will just spritz it in my bedroom sometimes. Okay, so the next perfume is probably the second perfume that I ever owned. Actually, the first real perfume that I ever owned. And it is Replica's Beach Walk. I have it in the roller ball version. This was actually gifted to me. One of my longest standing friends gave it to me for my birthday one year because we had gone to Sephora together and we were like smelling the perfume, and I guess I had mentioned that I really liked Beach Walk, and then she surprised me by getting it for me for my birthday, and I wore this religiously. Like, probably I think I got it when I turned either 24 or 25. I think it was 25. And I wore this scent every single day. And my birthday is in October, so I wore it all through fall, all through winter, and it didn't like matter to me even though it's called Beach Walk. Like, I still wore it because I just loved the scent so much. And I actually like the rollerball because I have a lot of the smaller size perfumes, and it's good because you can throw it in your bag and take it with you. It's not clunky or heavy, and I like the rollerball better than the spray for some reason. I don't know why. Fragrance family for this, as what it says on Sephora, is fresh florals. Its keynotes are bergamot, heliotrope, and coconut milk. And it says it's a fresh scent inspired by salty air and rays of sun, where bergamot and pink pepper fuse with lemon atop a floral perfume of heliotrope, coconut milk, and musk. This doesn't remind me of summer because I didn't just wear it in the summer. Like, it honestly reminds me of when I had just turned 25. Like, it really brings me back to that year. It is very fresh smelling. Like, it's a scent that now I only wear in the summertime. Like, I don't wear it in winter or fall anymore because it's very summery to me now. I do smell a little bit of sunscreen, and it's not too much. Like, it just smells like a nice level of sunscreen. I don't really smell the coconut as much, but it's definitely a fresh summery scent. So I've had mine for a while. It's probably getting kind of old now because it's been almost like 3 years, but I love it, and I'm going to repurchase it when I run out. The next perfume that I have is the next one that I got after Beach Walk, and I bought it because I was going to Ireland and I wanted to bring a new scent that I could wear while I was in Ireland, and I wanted it always to remind me of Ireland, and that's totally what happened. Every time I open it and smell it, it just reminds me of Ireland. And this is again from Replica. It's actually Maison Margiela, but I think like this line is called Replica, and this one is in Lazy Sunday Morning, and this smells so good. Like I think I like it almost more than Beach Walk, but I try to like not wear it as often. I really only wear it when I want to think of Ireland and like the green hills and traveling on the bus around the coastline. It's such a comforting scent to me now. It's not, I don't think it would be everybody's cup of tea because like it's a very distinct scent. I wouldn't do this as a blind buy. Like you definitely have to go in store and smell it and try it on before purchasing it. But it says that it's part of the florals family. Again, it says actually powdery florals, and it has lily of the valley, iris, and white musk. I realize that most of the scents that I have white musk in them. A Lazy Sunday Morning is a classic floral fragrance that recollects the memory of soft, velvety skin, enveloped in fresh and comfortable linens through notes of fresh pear, iris, and tender white musk. There's a whole bunch of write-ups. I love the perfume write-ups on Sephora. They're like one of my favorite things. Like if I could become one of the perfume writers, like who does like the descriptions of them, I think that would be the best job. I find that Replica lasts a long time on me. Like I just apply it really in the morning when I leave the house, and then that's it, and it's on all day. I think these might be eau de toilette, but they definitely last a really long time, and it's just such a good smell. It's one for sure that I would recommend smelling and trying on before, because again, it's kind of like a very soft but powerful. I don't know how to I'm terrible at this, but I don't know how to describe it. The other thing that this one reminds me of is like a rainy, cloudy day. I think probably because of Ireland, it was raining the whole time I was there, but it just reminds me of being outside in the rain or just listening to the rain on your window. That's what it reminds me of. Again, it's an all season scent for me. Like you could wear it at any point of the year, similar to White Musk from The Body Shop. It's just like the perfect, like elegant, comforting scent to me. Okay, one more from Replica, and this is their By the Fireplace scent. I bought this one around Christmas time last year, around Christmas time last year, and oh my gosh, this is the best scent for the Christmas season or even just winter. I think this might be one of my favorite scents that I own. It's very different. I don't have anything that smells like it in my collection. It's in the warm and spicy, warm and sweet gourmand scent family. It says it has clove oil, chestnut accord, and vanilla accord. And it says the warm scent combines orange flower, clove oil, and chestnut atop a comforting vanilla fragrance to recreate the signature warmth and coziness of a crackling fire. It doesn't smell like a fire, but you can get like the scent of, I guess, smokiness to it. I smell just a little bit of vanilla, but not too much of it. And I definitely smell the spice, like it is a spicier scent. It really just reminds me of like warm, cozy winter days, curled up under blankets, drinking hot chocolate or coffee and cinnamon, and sitting in front of the fire. Like it's definitely that Christmas winter scent. It's so pleasant to smell. Oh my gosh, it just like fills the room with this like comforting warmth. So the next perfume is my all-time favorite perfume. Like if I had to get rid of all of my perfumes right now except for one, this would be the one that I would want to keep. So Dolce & Gabbana is the only one. And when I saw the ads for this one, it was Emilia Clarke and Kit Harington, and it was right during my huge Game of Thrones phase, and I think because of them, I was like, I need to get this perfume. And then I heard lots of good things about it. A lot of people love this perfume, so I went and bought it. Actually, I bought it at the same time as I got By the Fireplace around Christmas time last year, or like at the beginning of 2021, and I'm so glad I did. This perfume smells so good. It's not too sweet, but it is very warm, and it has a little bit of spice to it. I get a little bit of coffee as well. Warm, spicy, and sweet gourmand family. It has citrus, violet, and coffee, and it says the only one captures the essence of sophisticated and hypnotizing femininity. The violet opens the fragrance, combining subtle touches of bergamot to create a lively, fresh, and juicy bouquet. At the heart seductive notes of rich coffee are blended with charming iris. Finally, the warm base of vanilla and patchouli lends a tactile, comforting quality, enveloping the senses in an opulent embrace. I don't know what violet smells like, but I do get a little bit of the citrus. There is a floral scent, which I'm assuming is the violet, but I don't know what violet smell like. The scent is just so good. Like, it's such a beautiful scent. Cannot believe I lived through like 27 years of my life without having this perfume. This is my longest lasting perfume. Like, when I spray this one on me, it stays on all day, and if I don't shower, it's on me in the morning when I wake up the next day. Like, it's so long wearing on me. It's just so good, which is funny because I have another perfume from Dolce & Gabbana which doesn't last as long, or really at all, but this one sticks on my skin so well. It's definitely hypnotizing. When I first smelt it, I like fell in love. It really warms up to my skin nicely as well. It's just so good. Honestly, I would wear it all year if I didn't have other scents, but with my current perfume collection, like, this is my fall and winter scent. As soon as September hit, I started wearing it again, and I felt so good as soon as I put it back on. Like, I remembered how wonderful this perfume was, and then I don't think I'm going to stop wearing it until probably March. I was going to go through these in order of like when I purchased them, but I think I'm going to stick to like actually no, I will. I'm going to go in order of like how I purchased them. This next one is my spring perfume. It's my only spring perfume. Well, like my only main spring perfume, and it is so good. I feel like such an elegant, charming lady when I wear this one. I feel so like different. When I wear this, I feel like I'm the type of girl that curls her hair every day and throws on dresses and spends time on her makeup. Like, I just feel like a very elegant woman when I wear this perfume. And this is Jo Malone's Wild Bluebell Cologne. I wanted a Bluebell scent because I looked up what scent I don't know why I did this, but I looked up what scent Princess Diana, like what her signature scent was, and it was, I can't remember the name, but it was a Bluebell scent, and it was not available in Canada. So I was like, well, what has a Bluebell scent? And I definitely wanted florals for spring, so I looked up Bluebell, and this one came up. So this is part of the fresh floral family. It has bluebell, persimmon, and white musk. I swear everything I own has white musk in it. Vibrant sapphire blooms in a shaded woodland. The delicate sweetness of dewy bluebell suffused with lily of the valley and eglantine with a luscious twist of persimmon. This is all you need for spring, I think. Like, when I smell this, I just instantly think of dewy spring mornings, forests with the sun coming through, flowers on the ground, like on the beds of the forest, moss on the trees, birds chirping. Like, it just smells like, oh, you know what it also smells like? It smells like sun coming up over a meadow with dandelions and like those little clovers, not clovers, what are they? They're like little daisies growing in the field. Like, that's what this smells like to me. It's so beautiful. It's really honestly my most beautiful scent, I think, and it's because it's florals. Like, I feel like I'm only going to wear it in the spring, but it's also a really good scent to wear if you work in an office because it's not super dramatic, kind of subtle, but it's very elegant and classy, I think. I used up quite a bit of it this spring because I was like drenching myself in it. The thing about this perfume that I don't like is just the staying power. I found I could not smell this on me by the end of the day. You really have to like spritz quite a bit onto your skin, but for this scent, I don't mind because it's such a beautiful, classy, elegant scent. Oh my gosh, every time I spray it, I just get reminded of this past spring and walking through the park by my house in the sun and the flowers blooming. Like, oh my gosh, it just brings me right back to this past spring. I love Wild Bluebell. Totally recommend it. Like I said, it's very ladylike and it's beautiful. I love it. Then moving on to my summer scent. So I already talked about Beach Walk, which was like one of the first perfumes, like I mentioned, that I ever got. So then this summer I was like, I gotta find another summer scent because I didn't want to just use up all of my Beach Walk. So I picked up Dolce & Gabbana's the Light Blue Intense. I really did like this perfume, but I think once I finish it, I'm not going to repurchase it. And it's only honestly because the staying power just does not cut it for me. Like, I love the scent. It's a super fresh, like aquatic scent, but does not last on my skin. And I don't know if it was just because I don't know why it didn't last on my skin this summer, but I couldn't smell it on me by the end of the day. This is part of the fresh floral scent. It's lemon, jasmine petals, and musk again. The fragrance opens with a sharp addictive duo of scents, luminous lemon and crisp Granny Smith apple with its fruity and floral facets. Elegant marigold blends us according to the heart notes, a wave of glowing, heady jasmine petals. The signature trail of lustrous amber woods and precious musk melts into sun-kissed skin and unfurls, unfurls into a vibrant, sensuously scented wake. I've tried it on myself and my mom has also tried it, and it smells totally different on both of us. On me, I can really smell the citrus. Like when I spritz this on my skin, the scent that I mainly get is the lemon, the citrus scent. And then on my mom, it smelled way differently. I don't even know what we smelt when it was on her. Like it just totally was not, I guess it was musky right off the bat. The only downside really is that it didn't last, or it doesn't last super long on my skin. So like I said, once I use it up, I probably wouldn't repurchase this one, which is so weird because it's Dolce & Gabbana, same as this one, but this one lasts on my skin forever and this one just does not. Okay, so I've gone through most of like my main perfumes. Like those are my perfumes that I wore pretty much all through 2020 and then 2021. So a couple newer perfumes. The first one is actually the perfume that I'm wearing today, and it's my current favorite. Like it's the one that I love the most right now, and this is by Nest. It's called Indigo. I'm wearing this one on my skin right now. Oh, I got it on my nose. But this one smells so good. Like I'm just going to add a little bit more. I got the rollerball because I wasn't sure if I was going to like this scent. It was a blind buy. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but it was a blind buy, but I really, really love it. This is part of the warm and spicy but cool spice family. Its keynotes are bergamot and spices. It says this exotic eau de perfume is an exploration of the Mediterranean with notes of Italian lemon, orange bergamot, Moroccan tea, cashmere wood, and wild figs from the south of France. It's funny because when I smell this one, I feel like even though it has all that like Mediterranean notes to it, it has that lemon and orange, I still feel like it smells quite fall-like in my opinion. I definitely smell tea. Like, is it Earl Grey? I feel like I smell Earl Grey, which is kind of weird, but I think because of that, it just feels like a fall fragrance. It could even probably work in the winter or year round, honestly. It's a very unique scent. Like it's definitely got more of like a cool spice to it than Lazy Sunday Morning. I think it must have something the same. Lazy Sunday Morning has a little bit more of that floral scent to it, like that powdery floral scent to it, whereas this one smells more spicy. It also lasts so long on my skin, really kind of the same staying power as the Dolce & Gabbana, the only one. It will be on my skin. If I put it on in the morning, I go to bed, I sleep in it, it'll be still on my skin the next morning when I wake up. Like it's so long wearing, and it's such a nice scent. It reminds me for some reason of my mom, but she never wore this perfume. Like my mom wore Yves Saint Laurent Opium. I think YSL Opium. I'm pretty sure that's what she wore, which is like a very mature scent. But for some reason, this one reminds me a bit of that. I really like it though. She's such a nice scent. It's mature and elegant, but it's bold at the same time. It's really nice. I love it. Can't stop wearing it. Like since I got it, I've been wearing it kind of every day, and I'm not even doing anything. Like I'm wearing it from home, but I just like smelling it on me. So I love that one. It's my current favorite perfume. Also trying to drink coffee at the same time, and I'm making that mistake where I don't drink it and then it goes cold. But this next perfume is again one of my more recent purchases, and this is Versace's Crystal Noir. I feel like this is a very popular perfume. I hate the bottle. Like I hate how big this lid is. Like I don't know why this cap is so large, and I don't like the bottle. I think it's like kind of ugly, honestly, and bulky. I don't know why people can't just make all of their perfumes in the Jo Malone packaging. I think that's the prettiest. But anyway, this is probably my most expensive perfume, I think. Jo Malone was pretty expensive, but I think this one might be the most expensive. This is part of the warm and spicy warm florals family. It has ginger, gardenia, and amber, and it is a fragrance for the true Versace woman. She's effortlessly sexy, confident, and loves fashion, sumptuousness, and eccentricity. This fragrance is a magical perfume, sheer and sensual at the same time, a floral, oriental scent. It's absolutely feminine, gentle, and leaves a lasting impression. I actually feel like a lot of my perfumes have a more masculine scent, but this one I feel like is for sure very, very feminine. This smells so good. This is the Eau de Toilette, by the way, and it is in the 50 milliliter bottle, but my God, this smells delicious. Like I don't even know how to, like, it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. Definitely get the ginger and the amber from it. I also feel like I smell coffee, but it doesn't have coffee in the notes. It's not overwhelming, but it is definitely sweet. I could not wear this to the office. Like, if I was going into the office, I feel like people would look at me and be like, what are you wearing and why? It's a very much like a nighttime scent for me. Like, I have my birthday coming up and I'm going to be wearing this one when I go out for dinner. If I was going on dates, this would totally be a date night scent. It's very like alluring. Like, when I smell this, I'm like, wow, that smells so good. Like, if someone was passing me down the street and I smelt it on them, I would just turn and look. It like draws you in, kind of. Again, it was like one of my most expensive purchases, but I'm gonna reserve it for those special occasions when I go out, nighttime, fancy parties. I don't know, that's probably what I'm gonna save it for. Those were all of my normal size perfume. The last ones that I have are all samples. Sephora kind of gives you samples sometimes, so they actually sent Daisy by Marc Jacobs, and this was like a scent that I've smelled before, and I can actually recognize Daisy on people. Like, when they're wearing Daisy, like, I know they're wearing Daisy. It's a very like famous scent, I feel like, and very popular. So I didn't even want Daisy. I was not going to purchase it for myself, but then they sent it as a sample. So this one is part of obviously the floral family. It's fruity florals. It has strawberry, violet leaves, and jasmine. Top of the fragrance is infused with succulent wild berries and soft white violets. At the heart, velvety jasmine warms to a dreamy dry down of sensual sandalwood for a romantic, lingering finish. I actually do like the scent. I feel like it's very gentle. It is quite fruity, which I don't like that much. I tend to stray away from the fruity scents. I feel like it would be nice for young people. Like, if you're, late teens, early 20s, I feel like Daisy would be a really nice one. It's not overwhelming, so I feel like I could wear it to the office if I wanted to. It's probably a year-round type scent. For some reason, to me, it reminds me of soap and shampoo, and I don't know if it's just because it smells quite clean and fruity, but that's what I get when I smell it. So again, I don't really like Daisy. Obviously, as you can tell, not my type of perfume. I like the warm scents, musky scents, oriental scents. Like, those are kind of what I like. So Daisy is a bit out there for me. Then I also got sent Tom Ford, the Soleil Blanc perfume, which is like super small. It's just a little sample. And this one is pretty much just sunscreen and coconut in a perfume. It is so strong. It's my strongest smelling perfume. It's so strong. Like, I can smell it. It just like fills the room. It says it's part of the warm and spicy family, which is weird. It says warm and sweet gourmands. It has bergamot, pistachio, and coco de mer. It is an addictive solar, floral amber, and coco de mer infused perfume. It is alive with seductive cardamom and refreshingly decadent ylang ylang, which I don't know what that is actually, and unapologetically exudes the endless pursuit of sun and luxury. Honestly, it smells like sunscreen. That's all I smell. Sunscreen and coconut. It's definitely something that I would only wear at the beach in summer. Even then, I feel like I won't need to wear it because I'll have sunscreen on anyway. But yeah, that's what it smells like. So again, it's not a perfume that I would purchase. And then the very last perfume that I have is Twilly by Hermes. And this is the Twilly Au Poivree, which is, I think, pepper in French. This one I got in a super small sample size, and I don't know if I'm ever going to wear this. For some reason, it smells like my grandma. Yeah, it definitely smells like my grandma, which is weird because I'm pretty sure she wore Chanel No. 5. So I don't know why this smells like my grandma. It's a very mature scent. Like, I think when people think mature, they think like old. But this one I actually feel like is old. Like, it's an old smelling scent. It says it's part of the warm florals family. It has pink berries, rose, and patchouli. It travels from the skin to the mind, colorful and incisive. 3 new materials make up its sensuality: the vibrant and abundant heat of pink peppercorn, teenage freshness of tender rose, and the captivating enchantment of patchouli. Their essence intertwine, weaving the invisible web that connects Hermes girls to each other. I don't get any scent of teenagers in this at all. If I was a teenager and I was wearing this and people didn't know I was a teenager and they couldn't see me, I'm sure they would think I was a mature woman. Smell the pepper for sure. Like, it's spicy. I don't know if I'm ever going to wear this, honestly. It's just too not really my style. I think the only reason I would wear it is because it reminds me of my grandma. But then again, if I really wanted a scent, I might as well just get the Chanel No. 5 because that's what my grandma wore. Anyways, that was Twilly Au Poivree. Those are all of my perfumes. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not good at describing scents, but at least you guys can kind of get a sense of the style of perfume that I like to wear. It's getting really dark in my room, so I gotta finish up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what perfumes you guys like. If you have perfume suggestions that you think I would like based off my choices, definitely leave them down below. Like I said, perfume is kind of a new love of mine. I am so into perfume right now. So let me know if you have any suggestions for me or just what your favorite perfume is. Thank you, as always, for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. And I'll see you in my next one.